So if you don't have time to research and you want to buy Andy token, today I'm going to fully research this for you. Of course, you should do your own research. I will show you good and bad sides. I will show you how this even started, if this is CTO or team is still here. This token currently is around 77% down, and right now is sitting on 69 million market cap. So buying the dip could be really good, but this is something what you need to decide. So Andy is one of Boys Club members, and before I go and show you everything about what happened over here and how did this even started, let's go through those most important questions. So first of all, can this be rocked? So thing about this is that this liquidity is fully burned, so there is no way that this could be rug pulled. Then another really important question is, can they do something with the code that they block list member and so on? No. So contract is fully burned. So about all of this token is actually really nice. So they cannot rug pull, they cannot change anything because it's burned, but there is something what they can do, and we're gonna come to this later, is about draining liquidity with their own tokens, and I'm gonna show you everything about that as well. So right now we're gonna focus about this over here and how did this even started. So this is for our chart, and if we go over here, you can see that they actually had kind of like push, and then from all-time high over here before they had that jump on 1st April, they actually went down over 90%. And here they were actually holding some line, and in this like 22 days which they were like on the bottom, they actually had like 12 million volume, which was actually really good because Andy was not so popular. Of course, Pepe is pushing all this like meta out, and thing about this is that so many Andy tokens launched and every single one of them fully failed. Thing about this one is, in this moment over here there was actually Andy on Sol which was running, and if you go over here you can see that this is Andy which also started like 5 months ago, like this Andy which we are watching right now. Of course, like every single token on Sol, it fully failed, and that's why Ethereum is way better. But the thing about this Andy is that this Andy is actually not first. So thing over here is that this Andy over here, this was first Andy which ever launched, which had like no taxes and so on. Then this one over here, which was probably the best from all of this because it was like full dead. Thing about this one, team was fully out as well, so you could actually do CTO, but thing about this one is that this one never needed CTO. Only problem and issue with this one is that they took a bit of supply for free, and the thing is that I always like OG way better instead of like some team randomly just go over here after like 5 months, 7 months, and then just create new token instead of like buying supply over here and trying to run it. Of course, like always, you can see that there was way more Andys before, but thing about those Andys is that those Andys actually have taxes. So for example, if I go to check this one, you can see over here they have 3 or 4% taxes. I don't even know if contract is good and so on. I didn't even want to check because like if they have taxes, then I don't like it. For example, if you take CTO of this first OG token with good names, so we are not counting this one, then you have like fully control. If you take CTO of this one, which is fully dead, which team left long time ago, and every single volume which you create with this token is gonna go to that same devs which scammed you. And for example, if this token go over here and have like 200,000 volume every single day, they will actually eat a lot of money for someone who is not deserving. So if you see something what have taxes, those taxes are right now not even like reflections that you are getting, that holders are getting it. They're just going to create a wallet and they will just like steal it. So do not try to CTO tokens with taxes. So my best token from all of this is this one over here, but like you can see, this one is right now way too small, and this one over here have such a huge liquidity. A lot of exchanges listed it. So if we're gonna run this one, then what is going to happen? We're gonna have issues with listings. We will not be able to take Andy name and so on. Another reason why this Andy token is good and better than probably all of this, but of course I still go that this one is better, but now it's too late. So the thing about this one is that they create hype about their token contract. So for example, if you go to pepe token, you will see the pepe token is 0x69 and this one is 0x68. And right now there is so many hype, and it was so much hype like 5 months ago about those two first numbers. So all boys clubs have like 0.68, 0.67, 0.66, and the best thing is that the devs can actually put that in the contract and they will actually get those numbers. So this is not random, they actually like manually put those numbers over here, and then people got hyped. It's nice story and so on, but if you have token which have 20,000 holders and so on, later when all those retail investors invest in this token, they will invest only because of name. They will not care about how contract address is starting, but it is what it is. So then over here I show you that they went 90% down and then they were sitting over here. Best thing which I can show you is that from March 15 to March 29th over here, they actually didn't do absolutely nothing. So team did not sell tokens, which we can say that it's from team because later I will show you everything, so it's 100% them. But over here they didn't work much. Yes, there was in like how many, like 15 days, around like 3 pin messages and so on, but other than that it was fully dead. Then on March 30th they announced that Andy can be bought on Binance Web3 wallet, and over here it was like few other things, but nothing so huge. Views on those posts were not huge, and where it actually started to actually moon was in April 1st, and over here is what it was actually mooning a lot. I don't know what is the reason. I didn't find anything what was like wow. It was only like casual posts that they are in top gainers and so on. It was a lot of buy pressure, but I have no idea what was reason for it until somewhere over here. So until here, and after that it absolutely skyrocketed, and it could be maybe that Keg guy actually posted in their telegram and later on they pinned it, and over here he's saying, yo guys, I'm working on something for community. Actually, you can read it for yourself if you want to, but the thing is, after he said that, this went like a bit more than 2x in really short time, and this guy is actually really known. It's not so big for like casuals, but for someone who is following Matt Fury memes, this guy actually brings so many tokens to really high levels. For example, he's most known for Wolf token. You can see 0x67 like I said before, and over here I turned $2,200 in 3.5 million in 36 hours, and he bought total of 22.7% of supply when token was only 5 to 15k market cap. So he's definitely someone who made a lot of money, but don't just go over here and like follow everything what he said, because last one which I remember that he was kind of like speaking in their telegram was Pega token. It was something connected to Trump, and it actually didn't do good. It was like 1.6 million when I saw him typing, and right now is like 100k. Of course, not every single token can just moon, but now let's go and let's see about other things in this token. So thing which I told you is that there is something else which can happen. So if we go to contract and we go to holders, you can see that first holder is holding 2% of total supply. Right now this is worth $1.4 million. You can see that this guy received 140 days ago, and 9 days ago he actually sent some tokens on this wallet over here, and on this wallet he's actually selling, and he sold recently 2 days ago, but he's not hurting the chart. So over here you can see he's selling only like 2k at the time, but I guess this is better way to sell it instead of just like fully nuke the chart. So this same wallet, if you care, this is where he was buying. He also received a lot of tokens, and this is where he is selling. He was selling on all-time high, he's selling right now. If you go to wallet, we sent him all those tokens, all this like massive $2 million worth, of course 140 days it was way different. But over here you can see prices for which he bought, so nothing wrong about this one. For example, he actually paid decent amount. It's not that it's just like first wallet which bought into it, and you can see the prices he bought like multiple times over like 6 days. This one, last one, was the biggest one, and over here he bought for $7,000 tokens worth right now 1 million. So nothing wrong about this wallet. Yes, he's selling, but he's selling nicely. He's not hurting the chart. But the thing which I'm speaking about is that they actually holding still a lot of tokens. So they cannot rug pull, but they can slowly drain it. And over here you can see this one is second holder, but it doesn't matter. You can just go to token contract and then to create a wallet, and you will find this what I'm showing you. So second wallet is holding 2%. And if you follow this one, you will see that this is actually tokens which deployer gave them. So I don't know if this is the team, I don't know if this is same person, and so on, but deployer actually took 7% of total supply when he was creating the token. So 93% he put in Uniswap v2 and 7% he took, and over here is where are all those tokens. Some wallets sold, some wallets are still holding. Honestly, I will just like click everything and then I will just show you. But the thing is, actually more wallets are still holding. So this one is holding 1.4 million, and this is the one I showed you, I think. And then this one is still holding 600,000. Then another one, this one for example fully sold 158 days ago, and this is when price was really bad. So for example, he sold all those tokens which were worth like $400,000 only on this swap for 1.4k. I can actually go over here and show you where he was selling. So for example, over here you can see that this is where he sold for really cheap price. Then another one, you can see this one is really active. He's selling and buying, probably just like market making. Then this one over here still holding 400,000. It didn't do anything for such a long time. Over here he's transferred kind of decent amount, and I think this is the wallet I showed you. Then this wallet over here right now is holding 0, but it transferred to 4 other wallets. So for example, this one over here fully sold 136 days ago. Then this one over here is transferred it away, and over here he fully sold everything at once, and he sold it for $200, and right now would be worth 168,000. So it could be that those here are actually some influencers, or I don't know what expenses they have. Then another one, a lot of tokens sold everything at once for 1,000. It would be 140 worth, and this is like biggest transaction. And this one is also fully sold from once for really cheap price. Then another token, it was selling a lot and now it stopped. $61,000 still here, and that's everything. So my conclusion is that this is some probably like rich team which know what they are doing because of what they did over here. Those cells over here, I believe those are probably people which they paid and then they just like took profit, but most of the tokens are actually held. Yes, they can sell everything and fully nuke this, but so far they didn't do it. So I do believe that they expect another huge push on Matt Fury tokens, on Boys Club tokens. But the thing is that right now it's kind of like dead, and actually 24-hour volume is really low. If you remove bots from here, I don't know if there is like plenty or not, it doesn't look like, but if you remove bots and so on, is actually like pretty bad for token with such a high market cap. But Breton base is on 1 billion market cap, so I honestly don't see reason why Andy in bull market, if this meta continues, why this one would not go at least to like 500 million. Of course, I'm not holding this token, I'm just like trying to do research for you. I'm not paid by them. To be completely honest, even though I kind of think that it can run, I would rather not buy it. So that's all, and if you want to support me, go check my Patreon and don't forget to subscribe.